And fortunately, we have virtual workshop. Otherwise, probably canceled today, right? Because storm is coming. My outside is already white out. I don't know how your area is. Because and today what coincidentally we make snowman for the snow, right? Okay, in your package, before we start, let me quickly ask you, anyone, if you are the first time filter, you never heard about this is your first time doing this, just raise your hand, because let me see how, okay. All right, okay, because I need to give you guys briefly, some like, orientation, but very quick. I don't want to waste any time for that because we use the needle, as a tool, it's very sharp. So I think safety is very important. Okay, first of all, everyone have like a phone. I think library offer you a phone. Very nice. Okay, this is the working service. No matter what kind of action, what kind of, during the whole process, I hope you keep in mind everything should be on top of this felting foam because we use the needle as a tool. And as you can see, needle is very sharp. If you don't work on this working surface, you probably break a needle, as well as sometimes you hit yourself. If you don't work on the working surface. All right. And the second, the needle. This is not regular needle. As you can see, it's we call this bob the needle. It's zigzag by the edges. And it's very sharp. And the whole project, what we do is just doing like a poking, stepping. I try not to say stepping because it sounds a little bit violent. So poking sounds friendly, right? But when you do poking, this action, be friendly. So which means be gentle. Do not hammer. Okay, gentle, very gentle. And you don't need to be supersonic quick. It just relax because this arts and crafts is very therapeutic. I don't want you guys after this workshop you feel like a sore on the shoulder, back pain, something like that. So relax and find the best posture you have. But the other thing very important is if you are right-handed, I'm right-handed, hold on the here and use two finger. I would not recommend doing like this or like this. No, like this. And always up and down poking. Okay, let me grab. Okay, for example, like this. This is the ball. And should be on top of the foam. And we have to use the needle. Of course, now let me do a little bit like this. We have to do like this, poking through. Okay, the reason why we do poking through is the bob the needle, when you poke it through in this sheep wool, the scale of the wool, this bobbed edges cause the wool kind of like a tangle together. So the more you poking, they kind of hold on each other, hold on one another. So the more you poking, the firm you will get in. So at the end, it will have a firm and dense material. So that's why we do felting. That's how we call felting. The only action is just poking. So basically, we can call this workshop poking workshop. You don't need to do anything, you just poke it, okay? And how we do from this very fuzzy wool into the final, project. That's how we call shaping. We are sculpting, and you can. This could be, it's like a pottery. Your shape is sculpt, but the difference we use needle as a tool. All right. Now, let me quickly to go through safety issue. First of all, like I just say up and down poking. I don't like you guys do horizontal poking. And if you see any like veggie, like grass or whatever, and something not belong to wool, because this is natural wool from the shape, of course. Do not pry with the needle. You have to use your finger lightly, take it out. If you use the needle to take it out, probably you're gonna break a needle easily. If you accidentally break the needle, then you have to toss this needle away because there's no way to glue it back together. That's why I give you guys 2 needles in the package in case you break a needle. So do not horizontal poke. This is very important because you will never know how deep it goes. See, if your finger's right here, it's gonna be very dangerous. Oh, and another thing is what else? Oh, when you go through, after like 5 minutes poking, you will feel from the fluffy wool, you will feel a little bit dense. That's what we call felting. Once it starts getting felted, it will become firm. At that point, if you poke it through and you feel like you have a hard time to keep it going through the wool, the center wool, at that moment you have to stop, take it out. Because if you insist poke it through, I think I can do it, keep it go through that center, you probably will break your needle. So once you feel I have like some resistance, then you have to stop right there. And like I said, if you just do up and down poking, sometimes I will tell you, now you have to do 45-degree angle poking through. At that point, see, 45-degree angle in. At that point, you have to be the same direction in, same direction out, which means 45-degree angle out. Do not do like this and twist or bend your needle. It's very dangerous. And the last thing is prepare bandage. I'm sorry. If it happens, you accidentally hit yourself, what bandage? That really help. Okay, so let's get started. I don't want to waste more time for this. Let me switch to my other camera. Oh, before that, any question? No? Okay. It sounds very easy, right? Okay, let me do this. So now everyone, you can see this camera, right? All right. The snowman. Everybody makes snowman before, right? I mean, the real snowman. So for today's project, it's very easy, I have to say, because you don't need to sculpt, like a real animal or something. It's sometimes very hard to sculpt animal face, but this is a snowman. It's easy. Basically, we just make 2 balls. If you like to make a 3 ball, I'm totally fine. You like 3 or 4 ball, I'm fine. But I would say 2 ball is what most of the time I work for my snowman. So let me switch to here. So today this 2 ball, you can make 1 small ball and 1 big ball, or you like to make this 2 ball same size, I'm totally fine. And we have to make 2 ball first, and then we have to connect them together. We don't use glue, we use this needle. Okay, and then you can design your own snowman by this package. So let's take out the whole wool from the package, and I would like you guys take out a little bit white. Let's do white first, because this extra we save a little bit for later use in case, for example, you want to do some decoration or something. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, for this, the rest of the white wool, now it depends on you. You like the small top head and big body, or you want the same size, top body and the top head and body the same size, up to you. If you want the same size, for example, then you have to split the wool from the center. Gentle, just split off into same size. How you know it's same size? Well, visually and touch, sense, look like it's the same. Now I feel like this is the last, so let me take a little bit from here. Okay, now I have a same portion, these two portions, the same amount, not 100%, but similar. And then I would like have my head a little bit smaller. In this case, for example, this is my head, so I take out a little bit. This is how you manage your wool to the body. So the more wool you apply, the bigger the size. So now this step, I would totally let you guys decide yourself. So now I want to have a small, a little head and big body. So I would do this. If you want the same size, of course, same amount. Okay. And then I take one aside. Let me start to work on one. So now, doesn't matter what kind of strip you have, I want them a nicely long strip, vertically facing you, like this. And I want it narrow, because now I want to make a round ball. Let me show you. If I don't make this narrow like this, for example, like this, and then start to roll, it will end up like a very long body. It's like a hot dog. I don't want that to happen because I want the round ball. That's why I want this strip narrow, like 1 at most 2 inch. Yeah, mine is like 1.5, like this. And then let's roll it up. It's like you are rolling up into a squarish or marshmallow, like this. Basically, I would like this as like a square, like cube, marshmallow, whatever you call it. All right, and then let's place on the foam and grab the needle, because if you let go, it just go. Just pop up back. That's why after I roll it up, I have to connect them together. So I use needle to poke it through, and the fiber will tangle together, will hold on one another. That's how we do this. We just keep poking, lightly poking. Okay, when you do this lightly poking, you have to rotate when you're poking, because you have to felt, let me call this felting. You have to felt all over of this marshmallow to shape it into a round ball. So how? Let me do, after I connect, okay, now it's kind of very fluffy, but at least I secure the shape. And now, but the two sides very fluffy. Let me turn to this side at top and hold on very bottom and lightly poke into this fluffy top. And then flip to the other side, hold on very bottom and poking through, because I don't want squarish. I want to round it, right? So I have to poke through. Now I would like to ask you a little bit angle, not straight, a little bit angle. What's the degree of this? 90, 70, maybe, yeah, 70. And poke through the edges. Push through to make it like a round up surface. Okay, let me turn the other side. See this side, I push in. Use the needle to push this fluffy edges. Okay, and then I turn to the other side. See, this side is pretty flat. I want to push the edges in, and you can round up this area. So now I'm shaping it more like a round shape, but still very squarish. So now let me keep working on the poking. So now you can keep poking, but always up and down, and you keep rotating. If you don't rotate, you just keep poking in one spot. Eventually, you're gonna create a big pothole there. We don't want that to happen. You have to evenly, poke it through evenly, all over, and you will have a nice felting ball. And keep in mind when you do poking, try keep your finger away from the needle, at least like ½ inch away. And I would not ask you guys to 100% felt this ball. When I say 100%, which means you will feel it's very dense and very hard. We don't want that hard and dense material before we attach to the body, because when it's still fluffy and squishable, it's easy to attach to the other object, felting ball. If this two ball felted 100%, then it will be very hard to connect them together. So let's just shape this. I make head first. So let's shape this ball. Well, at least secure it, the size and the shape, and then we'll start working on the second ball. My first round ball is still very squishable. But it's okay because we're not finished yet. And then I grab my leftover, the other portion. And the same thing, I have to squeeze it a little bit. You can use your finger, your hand, and or stretch a little bit. The wool I gave you guys from the ship raised in United States. So, and they don't, from this vendor, they don't use harsh chemical to wash the wool. So this is very natural and good quality. Okay, so now I got one strip and then do exact the same step like previous we did. Roll it into a big marshmallow because I would like my body is bigger. So here, and then press on the foam. Do exactly what we just did. If your ball is still a little bit squarish, it's fine. Because I would suggest let's connect them first and then keep shaping into a rounded nicely ball. But at least you have to secure these two balls first. So it's like I have one like a tennis ball, one like ping pong. The ping pong will be the top head, the tennis ball will be the body. And then I will connect them together. Okay, so now this moment, like I just said, I will request you guys press your needle like a 45-degree angle. Let me do, hold on, let me do this. Because we have to connect these two balls together. And we have to go through, use the needle, go through from one object to the other object. I would not suggest from the top. No, we have to poke through the edges. between these two balls. So the angle like 45 and poke it through the edges and deeply but slowly like that. And then keep poking and then turn, keep poking. You just poke through the edges of the connecting area, the ball, the bottom of the ball like that, and keep. And then they connect together. And now I will keep shaping. Once it's connect, then I keep poking to make it firm and rounded shape. Because now it's still very squishable. I don't feel it that much. So now I can, after I connect them together, I would suggest connect them together first. And then keep shape and keep filling it. If you make the ball, the object like 100% felted, then you will find a hard time to connect them together. If any one of you have this problem, I would suggest you can still solve that problem. You can use a little bit fuzzy wool and let me take it away. Okay, for example, you have a hard time connect them together, then grab some fuzzy, fluffy wool and place in between these two objects as like a glue. I call this glue them together. And then I just poke it through and you'll find it's easily connect them together. But if your ball still very fuzzy, so you don't need these steps. And if you want your snowman can sit up, you have to flatten out the bottom. So I just upside down it and keep poking the bottom to flatten it out like this. Okay, and now let's keep working on the edges to make it more rounded. And then you can find out after like 5-10 minutes poking, this guy shrinks a little bit because it starts to felt. And if you see any like big needle hole, let me show you like this, which means you poke too deep. Be gentle, lightly poking. How to solve this problem? You just lightly poking around the pothole. Let me call this pothole to smooth out that area. This arts and craft doesn't need high tech. It just needs your patience because it's kind of very like time consuming. You guys connect them together, right? I mean the two, okay, yes, great, yeah. And if you're not happy with the shape, for example, if you think the top is like very long, I mean very tall, you want to round it. So you just push in to make rounded shape. Push top. All right, so after I felt it a little bit, I'm not 100% finished felting this guy because I want to leave at the end after everything, you know, been assembled. The nose, the eye, the top hat, the scarf, and then I can keep poking to felt it more. So we can do that later. So now we have to make the nose first. Basically, I'll make like a carrot nose. So grab the orange. You can split into, that guy just said, the more you apply, the bigger the size. So how big the nose you like your snowman. If you want your snowman have a big carrot nose, of course you can apply the whole orange to it. If you think that's you're not happy with that, so I just grab a little bit like this. Let me put my snowman aside. Okay, and then the same thing. Try this to try to make this fiber a little bit, stretch them a little bit, and nice flat on the foam. Okay, nice layer. And then turn a strip like we just roll up the ball. Now we have to roll it up tight for the nose, and the strip facing you like vertically. And now I'm going to tightly. Now we are not going to make a round ball, so tightly roll it up into a tube like this. Mine, the width is like 1 inch. So this is the nose. See, it's not a round ball because I tightly roll it up, so it's more like a tube or a caterpillar, that orange caterpillar. And then there's 2 options. The first option is like we just did for the ball, use a needle to felt. But since this object is quite small, it's easily to poke yourself. So I would suggest if you think that be scary, place this nose inside your hand and do this. Use your hands to roll it up like that. See, it's felt because your hands have moisture. The moisture and the pressure can help to felt the shape wall. And now, but after I roll it up, I found that these 2 sides kind of pointy, right? For the nose, you want one pointy, but the other side you don't want pointy. You can use your finger to fluff this side a little bit, because the fringe end will help to connect to the other object. Because now, so I keep this side pointy. If you now roll up very tightly, it probably still fuzzy. Then you can, reinforce with your needle. Very lightly poke to fill it a little bit, but keep the attaching area still fuzzy. And now let's place in the middle of your snowman. And like we just said, a little bit angle, like 45-degree angle, and poke it through the edges of the nose to your face. and hold on top of the nose. Okay, like this. When we connect one object to the other, we always connect through the edges instead of in the middle. Ooh, my nose is pretty long. If you think it's too long, you can cut it, trim it with a scissor, if you like, or you can redo it. But I think that's fine. And may I ask you, because I forgot, because I usually make the eyes like smiley eyes. Did I give you guys the eyes, like a plastic eye? I don't think so, right? No, right? Because we usually like the snowman smiley, or because we can use the black color to make it smile, or you can make one eyes close, one eye can wink, and you can give two or three well, yeah, you can do that. Make it smiley, or make it like a girl, and let me use the black color for the eye. For the eyes, I would grab a very thin layer, very thin, and then twist. Use your finger to twist into a line, a thin strip, like this, very thin. And then I want to place an anchor once, and then I just lightly poke it through into a smiley face, smiley eye. Okay, this is extra. I can trim excessive. Okay, so he is smiling. Okay, if you want to make the eyelash, I grab the leftover and do 2 eyelash. 1. Okay, and then let me make a second eyelash. And trim excessive. Then I finish one eye, and now I'm going to make the second eye. Same thing, grab strip and twist tightly into a thin line. The better to control, you have better to control the thickness of the eye. Otherwise, one eye will probably bigger than the other one. Okay, very thin layer. Okay, and then make it like arch. Okay, and the trim. If you want your snowman not smiley, you just have 2 round eye. You can use just the black wool and twirl it into a ball like this. You can do that too. And keep working on the eyelash. Trim. So far so good, right? Okay, great. All right, so now I have a nose. I still think my nose is too big. Let me trim it a little bit. And after I trim it out, I have to close the fringe by poking through the tip of the nose. And if I want to make this snowman look up, then I would squeeze a little bit the hat, make it look up. So I would just connect more to the back of the hat. So this guy will look up. Like this. And we have some left over, right, on purposely at the very beginning. So now if I want to patch, because here I don't like the gap right here, so I can patch with the remaining wool. So now the face, like this area. Okay, and for the smiley face, because I need to make a smiley mouth. Okay, the same thing like we did to the eye. A strip of black, and I want a smiley like this. So I just anchor one end. Okay, and then use my finger to place this to like a big smile. And then make it exact. And if I want to make a little bit blush, I grab a little bit red. Very thin, keep in mind, very thin. By the cheek. Now I'm moving on to make the top, the tall hat. If you want to make the tall hat the black color, let me take out this. So for the top hat, basically we make a big tube and a pancake, a flat pancake. Then we connect these two together to make a hat. That's how we make the hat. So let me do it to show you. Split the black into like 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Let me grab more my black wool. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The leftover, the third portion is for the button, okay, or any other elements. Okay, so now this is for my hat. Let me show you how to make a pancake first. So pancake, try to flat out one piece for on the phone, and because it's very fuzzy, right? So it's hard to handle. So let's just keep poking it to flat out first. Try to tame it down. And now, if you have any quarter or quarter is best. I don't have a quarter on my hand, so I use the spool. Any round shape, I use this. You can use quarter. Place in the center and follow this gently. Deep poke, but very slowly. I don't want your needle hit this or hit your quarter and break, because I need this as a guide to make a round shape outline. If you don't want to use this, just use your needle to do an indentation outline. You can draw yourself. And then fold in the fuzzy wool inwards. Follow that outline. Follow that indented outline to make it round like a pancake. Just fold in the fluffy. Okay, now it's look more like not 100% rounded shape, but well, look like a saucer. Yeah, like a flat saucer or pancake. Okay, before it felt 100%, I have to peel it off. Otherwise, it's gonna stick it to your phone. You probably will have a hard time to peel it off. And now, let me flip to the other side and lightly poking to the other side. Okay, and then let me work on the top parts. Put this aside and grab the other portion, and the same thing. Try to make it nicely flat on the phone. Okay, and then for this time, I will request you to fold in the side. Fold in like a quarter inch. Yes, fold in quarter inch, because this quarter in these edges will be the top of the hat. I want it flat, right? So let me do it again. A strip, and then you fold in by the side like this, and you can just lightly poke to secure a little bit. And then that's it. And then let's start to roll it up. See, this side will be nice and flat. This is the top, because when we do the fold, it can make this edges, this side, very flat and very clean. And I just poke a little bit. If you don't want to do that step, it's okay. Let me show you. Let me grab another piece. If you don't want to fold in here, you still can roll it up. But see, the top will be a little bit pointy, right? But it's fine. You can poke it through to make it flat. The purpose is just keep poking this area is we want to flatten out the top to make it flat. Okay, so two options. First option is you can fold in the edges first, make a nice clean line, and roll it up. And the other way is you just roll it up and you poke the top. Up to you. And then after I felted this top, then I can connect them to the pancake together. So let me connect them together. You can place this hat upside down, pancake up, and poke it through the top parts. All right, like this. So now the hat is finished. And I like to give a ribbon, to give a decorate. I grab a little bit red color, and the same thing, try to make it a long strip. Lightly twist a little bit and wrap between the top and the bottom. And that's the ribbon. Of course, you have to poke it through to secure this ribbon. Righty, so let's connect this to the top. You can place the hat either on the center or any place you like. I want to place by the side. He's a happy snowman. So far so good. Can I take a pic of what are your snowman? Oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Oh, lovely. I like you guys snowman. Oh, that's so cute. You have big googly eyes. Ah, great. Good job. Oh, your snowman is so cute. You know what?
You turned into a penguin.
But very unique. I like it. That's a big nose.
That's what it looked like, a beak. So we said we'll make him a penguin.
Yeah.
Here's finish his feet. So give him the feet. It was fun.
And then after the tall hat, I want to give a scarf. Let me show you a couple ways to make a scarf. The first is very easy, just like we just did a ribbon. Give a strip, a long strip. And you don't need to do anything, actually, as long as this strip is long enough. You just wrap to your snowman. And the other way is I want to do a little bit more interesting, give more interesting look of this. So I grab one strip of red. It's like you know, I didn't have, okay, like this, two color twisted together. So let me grab another strip of white. We already have some, left over, so I want to twist this two together. Okay, and then I roll it up inside your hands like this. Not even use the needle, you just roll it up one, and then the red too. Oh, now, okay. After I twist it a little bit, roll it up under my hands. It kind of, you know, felt it a little bit. And now I secure one end. I connect them together on one end and twist it like this. And then, where's my snowman? Where did she go? Oh, right here. Let me twist it again. Okay, I have to twist. And at the end, I have to secure, otherwise it's just, okay, like this. And then I wrap. And poke to secure it. All right, so now I have a scarf. And then I'll start working on the button. Well, button's easy, you know, just a couple round shape. And I want to do one black, one orange, and one black, another black. You just roll it up inside your finger and then connect to your snowman. I want to make 3 different colors. Voila. Oh, let me show you guys. If you want to make a heart, like I did a heart in the center of my snowman. Okay, let me turn the other side to show you. I can grab some red. 2 portions of red. Okay, like this. And then I roll it up into a tube. Lightly roll. I don't want you too tight. Roll it up tight like the nose. No, lightly. And the second strip. Try to make these 2 strips the same size. That's better. And then just secure it a little bit. That's it. You know, 2. Let me secure more. And then place like this. Okay. Have a big V on top and then push in. It's not perfect heart yet because we have to at least do the sketch of the heart. Okay, now let's start to fine tune a little bit. For example, I don't want this line shows up, so I just cover it with another layer of red. And now you have a heart shape. That's easy. And I also want to show you guys, if you want this snowman to be like an ornament, you want to hang on your tree or as a part of decoration. Let me quickly show you. You just use a regular needle and thread. Regular needle and thread, because I'm going to grab a loop. Let me grab any loop. I use twine. Let me secure one end and to make a loop. Okay, now this is a loop. I'm going to affix this loop to the top of a snowman like this. So you can hang it to your tree. Okay, so this loop, or you can use a ribbon, anything you like. And then where's my snowman here? I use regular needle and thread. I use black color, so it's easy to show you guys. You have to poke it through and go through the loop. I didn't make a tie, of this thread because after I go through and the loop, I coming back to the same point and come out to the same point. Okay. Okay, now I secure this loop. And then you can do twice. And then I just give a knot. Oops. Okay, give a knot here. All right, and if better use white. I use black color because I want to show you. So now I did not. Oh, I may have to knot twice, kind of too loose. Okay, anyway, use regular needle and thread to sew this. I'll fix it. Let me do it again because it's kind of. Okay. All right. And give a knot. Okay. And I will ask you guys if you want to fix a loop for your snowman, you better wait until your snowman is 100%. It's like, no, I will not record 100%, like 90% felted. Otherwise, you would never secure this loop because it's so fuzzy, this loop gonna out anytime. So better felt a little bit more and then sew the loop on top of it. All right, any question? No, right? All right, so if you finish during the holiday, you have time, you can share the picture with me from you can share the snowman. Oh, you can press the snowman by the snow. Tomorrow you probably can take picture, put your snowman on top of the snow. If you make a real snowman, press them together, take a big picture. You can share with me. You can tag me from this. I have WoollyPets from Facebook, on Instagram, and I also so you can tag me on Instagram. And I also have a WoollyPets Etsy shop. You can, if you want to purchase some needle felting package as a gift to your family or friends, you can purchase through the Etsy. My store name is WoollyPets. All right. I really hope you can tag me on Instagram if you take a picture. All right. So I hope this storm, won't have any damage. Let's keep finger just white. We just want a wonderful, snow, not terrible snow, of course, right? And can I take a pic last, of your before we go your snowman? That's amazing, awesome,
Very nice.
great. That's so cute. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Oh, I love your little snowman. Wow, wonderful. Thank you guys.
Nice.
And happy holidays. Okay?
Thank you, Christine.
Thank you.
So
Just so you know, if you have the chat open, I did link Christine's website, her Facebook page, her Instagram. But basically, look up Woolly, WOOLLY, Pets, and you'll find her when you're looking for her. And again, this is recorded, so for the folks who were unable to join us tonight, they can get their kit and follow along, or if you'd like to go back and watch what you did, it'll be up on YouTube in a day or so. If any, oh, and yes, please send pictures you can send them to the registrations email that you use to register for this class, and we'll share them on Facebook. You just let us know if you want to have your full name next to it, or no name, or initials, or whatever. We'll share it anonymously unless you tell us otherwise. Let's see, we have some comments here thanking us for the program. Thank you, are an amazing teacher, Christine.
Thank you, guys. I have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was great. Thank you.
Happy holidays.